This is day 7 of video journaling until I can talk to people for a living. Story time. So I thought I'd tell a story because I didn't have anything to talk about today. So basically, this is a story about something that happened to me recently. So I got called into jury duty recently. And if you don't know how jury duty works, you get something in the mail and you have to call in every day on that week. And the first day I didn't get called in. So on Monday I didn't have to go in, but on Tuesday they told me to come in. So I went in all dressed up. And if for those of you who don't know how it works, jury duty, the first day is just selection. So the jury selection day is all day trying to find 12 people. And the first day there's like 60 people. I'm number 30, so way too many of us. And the first 3 rows are kind of filed in. The first 2 are the 12, and then the third row is 18. And so those people get absolutely grilled. So they ask them, what is your occupation? What does your spouse do? Do you have any conflicts to this case? And, you know, the length that people go to get out of jury duty is so funny. So this guy, the case was about like this billionaire money struggle. And this guy was literally like, I don't care about this case. I really don't care. You told me to be honest. I'm going to do whatever it takes and say whatever it takes to get out of this case. And the judge was like, okay, bro. I mean, can't really excuse you because of that. And so I was like, oh my God. And the entire day I'm listening to them question these people just sitting there. And finally, at the end of the day, they start to excuse people. So the excusing is such a chess match. The attorneys start one by one, the defense, blah, 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 plaintiff, start to excuse the jurors. And as the seats empty out, they start to fill the people in with the new people waiting in line. Of course, the guy that was like, I don't want to do this, does get excused. It's funny because when he was walking out and as the door was closing, you can hear him go, fuck yeah, fuck yes. And the judge was like, bruh, what the fuck? And so we were all laughing. And they start to question the new people. And I'm like, oh my God, this can take forever. So up until this point, the person next to me gets called in and is asked questions. So I'm like, okay, I'm still a little bit away. As they start to ask the new people, the first 2 in the last row get excused for some reason. They have some sort of conflict. And suddenly, I was 6 away, and suddenly I'm number 1 spot. So if there's one more excused, I'm in the jury. I'm like, oh my God, how did this happen? But we keep going, and the judge is like, okay, this is the jury. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. And I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I was very close, but I didn't get it. They have a little chat, and they're like, hey, so we have 2 alternates. Mr. Agawa, please get in the jury. I'm like, wait, what's going on? What happened? Like, I had no idea alternates were a thing for some reason. I'd watched the show Jury Duty, but never thought about it. And so basically what an alternate is that you have to go in case someone drops out. So basically, I'm a fucking alternate. I go in for the next 6 full days. I take notes. I listen to all the witness statements. I'm basically forming my own opinions, thinking about all these scenarios. They look at us as if they're jury. I become friends with the jury. At the very, very end, they're like, okay, we're going to have the jury deliberate. And they're like, Mr. Agawa, please go into the waiting room. I'm like, I can't even go into the jury deliberation room? I'm like, oh my God. So I go into this other room. I'm there for hours, just not doing shit. I was trying to catch up with work. And they finally call me in, and they finally are like, okay, we reached a verdict, Your Honor. They announce the jury's decision. The attorneys are like, yeah, we won, blah, blah. They're hugging. And they're like, okay, thank you for your time, everybody. You're now excused. And I'm like, what? Like, that's it? Like, I was invested in this case. It was not a criminal case, but, you know, I formed my opinions, scenarios, thought, I heard the whole thing. I've over and over, legal documents. And now I'm just like done. I didn't even get to vote. And they're like, have a good rest of your life. And everyone starts to walk out. And I'm like, what was my whole week? Like, what is this? So I left there feeling so weird. These people that I met in jury duty, like, I'm never gonna see ever again. And so that was such the biggest waste of my life. I mean, it was an interesting experience. I'm talking about it now, so I have a story, but yeah, so that's kind of what happened, and that's my story. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Have a good rest of your life as well, and peace. See you tomorrow.